Is it on? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Marques, and today, it's been a minute actually, but I'm back and I'm better. And we will be doing the segment today, Ate That, and I have a special guest, and I would like to welcome her. Can I please get a round?
Hi, Marques.
Hello.
I'm DeGironimo, and I'm the RN at the Student Health Center located right down the hallway from the cafeteria in the Student Student Center.
All right, and today she bought her ingredients. Can you please go over some of the ingredients you bought?
Yep, so what we're gonna make today is a chicken spinach salad. And we're gonna talk a little bit about the benefits of each ingredient. So I brought some spinach that is freshly washed and dried. So we have that. We have some carrots to add for color, some tomatoes, some chickpeas, and then we have a chicken breast that I actually marinated overnight in a lemon pepper marinade, and then I just cooked it up a little bit on a frying pan with a little bit of butter to cook it through.
Okay, and we have some chickpeas here. I know everybody's like, why do we have chickpeas here?
Chickpeas are great. They're good for your blood pressure, they're good for health, heart, and they're great for protein intake. So you'll see a lot of people eat chickpeas, especially vegans, vegetarians, and meat eaters. For that reason, they also have some folate, some good vitamins, and they help the immune system, which is really good because we want to stay healthy.
Just my question, I always had this kind of question. Where is it? Is that from the ground? Where is that?
I'm not exactly sure where chickpeas come from, but that's a good question. I'm going to have to look that up.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is, so what is the first thing you want?
The first thing I usually do is I get my base. So my base is my spinach. So obviously this has been freshly washed, cleaned, and we're just going to dump it right into the bowl here. So that's usually how I build the starter. Spinach is also excellent for the eyes. It's good for vitamins, it's good for blood pressure, it's good for gut health, and it's also good to maintain your blood glucose levels. So this is actually a good base to have. The next thing that I usually put in would be the carrots. So if you want to cut up the carrots.
I already washed my hands.
Yes, both of us washed our hands. And the carrots are good because they help with vision, they have vitamin A, they aid in digestion because they're high in fiber. Believe it or not, who would have thought a carrot is high in fiber? When I think high in fiber, I think oats. It also reduces inflammation. It's great for weight management and mood regulation because of the folate and vitamin B that help regulate your mood. So it's gonna help you stay happy and healthy.
So does it really matter the size for these?
Nope, whatever size, bite size, little bigger, it's whatever you are used to eating. Sometimes I cut them in half and just throw them in and do it that way. It's really whatever it is to your taste and to whatever you like.
Am I the only one that like to add strawberries in my salad? Because over the break, I actually discovered that. I was eating a salad and it had strawberries in it, and it was amazing.
Yes, you could add strawberries to this. If I was going to add strawberries, I would also probably add walnuts to give it a little extra crunch. So that's one thing with the base of the spinach salad is you can make it your own. You can do with what you want with it. So you can add whatever ingredients make you happy. And, I always say everything in moderation. So if you wanted to put bacon bits in there, go throw some bacon bits in. I have done that as well. And it has actually enhanced and added flavor to whatever protein that I decided to use with this. So you can use different proteins. I've used spinach, I've used pork, I've used steak. So it's whatever you decide. And then you just kind of pair the protein with whatever sides that you want to have go with it.
I have a question, one more question. So since we're using spinach and we didn't use salad, because I know, is there a difference between them?
There is. There's difference between lettuce and salad as far as the different lettuces go. So you have your leaf lettuce, which is definitely high in nutrients. You have the cabbage style lettuce, which is a, I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but you have that type of lettuce, and then you have spinach. They're all good greens. It's just, what is your taste flavor? What do you like? I like this because it's great for iron levels. So if someone is anemic, this is going to give you a little bit more iron, where the leaf lettuce, yes, you're going to get that from, but spinach has been known to actually help and enhance person's iron levels in their blood.
Okay.
That looks perfect.
Okay.
That looks enough. I'm just going to set this over there. Get it out of my way. All right, so next thing we got here are tomatoes. And tomatoes are good. They are actually a fruit.
A fruit.
It's not a vegetable.
Do you cut them up too?
You can, or you can just dump them in. I usually just dump them in. But if you want to cut them, you can go ahead and cut them. So it's whatever to your preference.
Okay, well, we're going to try your way today.
Okay, so I just kind of dump them in. So tomatoes, they decrease the risks of heart disease, and they're definitely good for heart function. And another thing is that, believe it or not, they help you feel fuller, longer. So, which is kind of nice. So if you eat a tomato, then you're going to actually feel fuller for a longer period of time, which is kind of cool. Then we have the chicken, which I already had cooked and marinated. And actually, you can smell the lemon pepper just
you definitely
opening.
Can.
Oh yeah, just opening the lid. So that's a little chicken breast. And it's nothing fancy. All I did was just fry it up in a little butter, cooked it through. And what we're going to do is just cut it up and add it to the salad.
So wait, you telling me you sauteed this with butter?
Yep.
Season it with everything.
I took the marinade that I had it soaking in and dumped that in the pan with the chicken breast. Then added the butter and just let it slowly cook on the stovetop. So I flipped it over a couple of times. And that was it. It was easy peasy. I used pre-made, it was a lemon garlic marinade that I found at the grocery store that I figured would pair well with the spinach.
So right now I'm gonna just chop it up like into pieces.
You can just chop it into pieces and...
Yeah, I can tell that it's very juicy.
Yes.
Because...
And that's the benefit of having just a little bit of butter in the pan with the marinade. You could also bake it if you wanted to do something really healthy and bake it instead of putting it in the frying pan. But I decided it was just easier for me to put it in the frying pan when I was cooking it.
If people at home watching this, and if they had an air fryer in a way, would this be able to go in the air fryer, or do you think it would dry it out?
I think the air fryer would dry it out.
Okay.
And when I cook it in the oven, I do cook it on 400. And I have, when I usually do, it's usually a big pan of chicken and everything in the marinade. I'll add a little bit of butter in there so that it doesn't dry it out during the cooking process.
Okay.
And then once it comes out of the oven, I let it sit for a little bit just to rest, and then I will serve it. And once I serve it, then I put all the marinade that was cooked in during the oven process and put that on top of the chicken, which is actually pretty cool.
Okay.
So chicken's a good protein. So it's going to build muscle. It's going to build those proteins in your body. So, and it's also got some vitamin B12 in it, some zinc, iron, and copper. And it's an excellent source of amino acids, which is what you need to build muscle in the body.
So yeah, this is
So you can just throw it right in.
chicken.
That is the chicken.
This would be like grilled chicken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, grilled chicken. You can do grilled or bake, whatever floats your boat. And then we have the chickpeas. So the last and final one is chickpeas, which is more protein. So we got a couple of things for protein here. We got the chicken, we got the chickpeas. And it's an excellent source of bone building for vitamin D, vitamin K, digestion, weight management, and once again, it helps the immune system because it's got that zinc in there. So when you're feeling down, people will say chicken noodle soup will heal the soul. Well, this is why, because you got chicken, you got the garbanzo beans, and there are some soups that do use garbanzo beans in them, which is excellent.
One question. So if I was a vegan and I couldn't eat like chicken, I can use the chickpeas to substitute the chicken.
Absolutely,
So
that's your
fulfilling.
protein.
See,
Yep. So you can definitely make this a vegan, vegetarian, or meat lover salad, and you can modify it. I actually have a cousin, or my brother-in-law is actually vegan, and actually when I make this for him, I actually just use the garbanzo beans, otherwise known as chickpeas, and make it for him that way, and he loves it. So you can go and put those in.
The whole thing?
Yep, the whole thing. You said you like our garbanzo beans. We're going to do 2. We're just going to load it in. All right, so we loaded this baby up. Now we're just going to mix it really good. So I just stir it and just get them all together and marinate it. When I'm at home, I usually have 2 spoons. But
like to make it easier?
Yep, to make it a little easier. But today we only have the 1 spoon, which is fine. And you just kind of want to really get it all married. So now that we have it all married, then you're just going to plate it. So if I can just find some chicken, some salad, and then for the salad dressing, you can choose what you want. There are several different types of salad dressings out there. I'm not the world's greatest at plating, as you can see.
You want me to do it?
Yes, you can. You probably plate better than I do. So we chose an Italian dressing only because we went with the lemon pepper marinade. So I figured that would go better with the chicken. Yeah, but it's whatever your taste is. You can do French, you can do balsamic vinaigrette, you can do the Italian dressing, you can even do ranch to give it some more enhanced flavor and just make it your own. So as you can tell, it really is colorful. You got the reds, you got the orange, you got the chickpeas, otherwise known as garbanzo beans, and then you have the spinach. So when I think of something really healthy and light, but very beneficial, I think of something along that line.
Like this. It's very colorful.
Absolutely. You want to eat the rainbow, and now you're going to eat the rainbow.
So we're about to get 1 bite of it. So don't forget, this is the segment of Ate That. So I'm about to tell you right now. I just need a fork.
Right here. You can use this one. That's one you use the chicken.
Okay, so I have a question. So you know how so if I was trying to lose weight, would this be a good Italian sauce to use?
You can. There are low-calorie ones. This one isn't the low-calorie one, but you really want to stick to a tablespoon of dressing to your servings, and that would also help reduce calories. So when you're looking to reduce calories, you're looking to reduce the amount of food that you take in. You don't want a whole steak. So maybe you eat a quarter of the steak. You want more vegetables. You want more other types of foods that are going to fill you up that have that high fiber. So that's what you're looking for when you're doing weight loss. Obviously, exercise is good. Walking. I use walking to clear my head a lot. Hopefully it tastes good. It looks good.
It tastes good.
And of course you love your chickpeas. So, and the chickpeas just add a different filler into the salad so it makes you feel full when you're done. And usually, I have a good plate size of this, and that would be a meal that would last me all day.
The only different thing that I've never done before was ate the chickpea like this. Because normally when I use chickpeas, I normally put it in like stew. I don't know, it becomes softer in a way. But are chickpeas originally soft, or they're just?
They're originally exactly as you're taking them. They're just a little hard, but they're good for the fiber, which is excellent source.
The chicken is really good. You can taste all the flavors. I kind of think when she marinated the chicken, it kind of like, especially overnight, because that's what a lot of people do to like meats, to like get that flavor overall. I'll say she ate that.
Yeah.
Period. So y'all, I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, you follow the Utica page, the Utica TV page, honestly, so you can have every update. And thanks for watching. And thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
No problem.